Time to have a conversation with Father Matt Frisbee. It's time for a sports roundup. Good morning, Father Matt. How are you? And how is Exodus 90 going?
Well, great, because I'm not doing it.
I knew that. That's why I asked. Good morning to you. Me either. So anyway, good morning to you.
Good morning, Dave and Ron. Good to be with you. Yeah, even better because I'm not doing Exodus 90.
What is going on in the world of sport, Father Matt?
Well, you know, we don't talk too much college basketball till we get around the time of the NCAA tournament. And, well, we're still a couple weeks away from that, and we haven't even got into the conference tournaments yet, kind of wrapping up the regular season here. You know, two things really in the world of college basketball men's, particularly that I want to bring up. The first, Ohio State gets that win over Purdue Sunday, 8th-ranked Purdue. So that's something for Diebler, their coach, you know, maybe kind of gets him another year as the coach. We'll see. We'll find out. But also keeps them alive maybe in their small hopes of making the NCAA tournament. A big win like that, you know, may keep them. We'll see what they do in the Big Ten tournament. But right now, that win was really big for them on Sunday.
Yeah, unexpected. I mean, beating number 8 and after a very lackluster season so far.
Right, exactly. Now, they had that win, I think, against Wisconsin, pretty good team as well, earlier in the season as well. But, you know, they kind of take a step forward, and sometimes it seems 2 steps back. So we'll see what they do from here on out. But thinking of another college basketball team in the state of Ohio, I did not realize this till I was meeting with someone on Saturday morning for a marriage prep meeting, and he went to Miami University. Mm-hmm. And he informed me, I did not know this, Miami University, undefeated right now.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's exactly
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, undefeated. So they play tonight, in fact, against University of Toledo, I think down in Oxford. But Miami University, I think they're ranked 21st, undefeated. And they're, you know, as the MAC tournament comes up, and that's always played in Cleveland, it'll be interesting to see Akron. Akron's 15-1 in conference, pretty good record as well. Kent State has also played well. So it's no guarantee that Miami's going to go all the way through the MAC tournament as well, or even finish the regular season undefeated. But certainly right now, doesn't matter what conference you play in.
No, right.
To go undefeated, you know, so I think they're 29-0 or something like that right now.
That's crazy.
That's really quite a feat.
Yeah. That I had no idea anyone in the country was undefeated, let alone someone here in our own state.
Yeah, that's right. So I think last time Miami made it to the NCAA tournament was 2007. I want to say that was with some twin brothers, or at least brothers from Ottawa-Glandorf. I think Politz was their last name. I may be a little mistaken there. And then the other time that maybe more people remember Miami University in the NCAA tournament would have been back in the late 90s when they had Wally Zerbiak.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. You know, basketball's ramping up here. College basketball's ramping up. We got to get through the conference tournaments, and then we'll have, of course, the big tournament.
The big tournament.
Yeah, we're in March, so, you know, it's time. So we're getting close. So we look forward to that. What else are you thinking regarding some of the sports that are coming, are on their way, but not yet? We've got the combines. Some things were found out there. Some players got through that looking pretty good, and the draft coming up looking good for some Ohio State players.
Oh, yeah, you got that right. I'll just quickly say Todd Monken, Brown's head coach, interviewed by whomever, great interview, and really I think has won some people over in the national media just with his demeanor, his approach, his perspective, and everything. So, again, it's still all about the players, but we'll see what he does. And then maybe the one player who impressed the most from Ohio State in the combine was Sonny Styles. Sonny Styles, linebacker, 6'4", 6'5", something like that height, big guy, 200, 250 pounds, 40 pounds, big guy, ran an incredible 40-yard dash, something like 4.46 seconds or something like that. Great high jump. People love numbers like that. So I think he really maybe increased his draft stock at the combine. And then, Arvell Reese ran the 40-yard dash really well, the other linebacker for Ohio State. So we'll see what kind of happens as all of this pre-draft stuff occurs. Of course, Browns fans love the draft. Pretty much what we live for most of the year. But, the other thing in the NFL that we should mention really quickly, especially in our area, especially since we have so many Lions fans as well, announced yesterday that Lions have traded one of their running backs, David Montgomery, to the Texans. A little surprising, but, Jahmyr Gibbs for the Lions is really came on this past year, dynamic player, and with two running backs, and that's a little bit what made the Lions' offense so good was having two running backs. Curious to see what's going to happen now.
Yeah, I mean, and compared to what they got for him, it didn't seem like much. I mean, it was like a 5th round and a 7th round and a second, third string lineman. I'm thinking, wow, that doesn't seem like much for a running back that had pretty good production this last year in a twofer in the backfield, and you lose that.
Right. Yeah. I mean, they really had a two-headed monster there in the backfield, and I don't know what they have to replace him, and that maybe does kind of change a little bit of what they do offensively this year then too.
Yeah, and just going back to the combines, look, if you get 4 out of the top 10, and that's one thing being talked about for Ohio State, obviously that's good to have 4 Ohio State Buckeyes going top 10 in the NFL draft. But what in the world does that do for recruiting when you can go out on the recruiting trail and say, look how we churn these guys out to the NFL, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to say, and if we were having this conversation 5 years ago or whatever, I'd say it's incredible for recruiting. But I think in this world of NIL, it does help. I mean, there's no denying that. And I'd be a little surprised if, in those 4 that you mentioned, Arvell Reese, Sonny Styles, Carnell Tate, and Caleb Downs.
Right.
I'd be a little surprised if I'll go in the top 10, but all certainly have that kind of talent. There's no doubt about that. But in the world of NIL, sometimes recruits are more interested in how much are you going to pay me while I'm here, and not as interested in development, getting ready for the NFL. So we'll see. We'll find out. But it certainly is really traditionally been a great recruiting pitch. You want to play in the NFL? Come here. Look at this. We've put 4 players in the top 10, certainly top 20, top 15, top 20.
And here's our average salary. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The NIL stuff has completely changed things. Think of, there's the music. I was going to say, Thad Matta, great Ohio State coach at Butler, and Dan Hurley was saying the other week, this is one of our best coaches in the country, but it's hard for him to compete at Butler when they just don't have the same NIL money.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm a Buckeye. I don't know. Diebler, I'm almost pulling for Ohio State. Well, I never pull for Ohio State to lose, but man, I sure would like us to get back to our winning ways in our basketball program, and I'm just not sure he's the guy that could get us there on a regular basis.
Yeah, I agree. Thad Matta was great, and they really botched that coaching hire a couple of years ago when they had a chance to hire Dusty May at Michigan or John Calipari, whom I'm not a big fan of, but he'd elevate the program.
Father Matt Frisbee, thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day. God bless.